Hatching a Hardcore Subversive. It was 1990 and I was age 14 that year. These are the facts behind a multifaceted tale. We take you now in the land of entrapment, home of Area 51, way before X-Files. A place where no one is Mexican, they are Spanish. Transplant 10-year-old honorary Cuban Jamaican girl, and you've got me. A burgeoning goth punk glam beat poet, absorbing identity through osmosis. In those soft and fuzzy days, it was two flavors of fun there for a long time. Either go for a walk in the desert or search for a mythical rabbit with antlers with jackalope. Or take up smoking, drinking coffee, and lurking in diners like the locals did. Best thing with school was a snap. They didn't have to teach me too much writing, English, and literature and stuff. I was reading a lot. When a friend told me about some school in the next state that was the start of a new movie, The Hatching of a Hardcore Subversive was its title, and it had a really messed up beat. It screwed up my faith in any system and pounded into me why identity is not for sale at any price. It was all cold marble and formal suffocating. I believe boot camp. As far as I can tell, they were built to do justice so they could look down and crush others without wincing. The natural setting was sleek and crisply beautiful, all the while defying the ghosts that haunted those stale cells of regurgitated thoughts. Inherent propaganda produce, run, achieve, be the past, live in luxury. Echoing through every synapse of my brain at every second of the day. Sharply, my cerebrum counted. I have never lived enough. Hedonism, excess, passion. Let us all savor every second of this thing called life, I cried. Every single moment of existence, the freshmen were told what to do. Our dorm parents were learned. Fitness night. Classic art companions trying to get me to go for a 4:30 a.m. run in the dead of winter. Very conservative couple whose children were not allowed media of any kind unless religious. And there was this musician, always away on tour all the time. We were all on the edge of town, so going out was tough. Mostly, I hung out with four girls at the camp who liked me because I was weird and introduced me to the joys of eating dried cuttlefish for a snack. They were older than me, but they were not like the other American girls there. For instance, the older girls had cars and phones and furniture and rented out hotel suites for weekend retreats. They were practically in college already. In this atmosphere of tension, everybody smoked. I wished at the time that I had just been born 5 years earlier when it was allowed at that place. I broke out, got to town, hung out, and a full of bullet. I thought I'd really been shot. I went to a house party that night after the rally, but then I had to get back to my dorm before curfew. They made me clean stuff for punishment. Really, it was all downhill from there. Everything I liked, they put down: my art, pastimes, music, books, clothes. Apparently, they liked my videotapes, though, because somebody stole those. I cracked and cranked up Pink Floyd's The Wall full blast, tore apart my half of the room. At least it was my half, as everyone stood in the doorway and watched on muttering. I didn't care anymore. I wanted control over something. I had to get out, and I had to accept that they were going to hate me, and there was nothing I could ever do about it. They just wanted to piss me off. In the end, I got caught smoking when the game started. The board voted to kick me out, save one person, my friend and mentor, recently back from the Peace Corps. But I was expelled. My shot at the future of my own. It was my shot at being a money first, people later kind of person. I was angry at myself, at my weaknesses. I was happy to leave for California soon after, where I met people who liked me for the same reasons that these people apparently didn't. I couldn't see it then, but my happiest memory of that time, when I was most content, was not really in those marble halls. One of them was being awakened at dawn by a friendly mariachi band playing as they all sat around me in the back of the Greyhound bus. We had just reached the border of Raton, and we were all going home together. We sang together, and they accepted me as friendly without a doubt. As long as someone accepts you, you're doing all right. You get one shot to really go for it, as I see it. Maybe that last one was like my practice run. As I see it, if you're always watching others watching you and wondering yourself to death about whether you're an okay person with them, you're not really going to be able to pay attention just being you and being with them. And that's part of the magic. That's where the memories happen. And yum yum, dried cuttlefish, my favorite.